Jess Pegula, after her victory over Serrano Cristea, joins us now at the Credit One Tennis Channel. Jess, congratulations on the win out there. We had talked about how it had been years since you had played her. Did you find it difficult out there at times today?
I mean, I think I started off really well. I started off honestly playing like pretty high level, and I was kind of in control of the match, but she's had a great year. She's been playing really good tennis. And so I had a feeling that she was gonna, come back and, pick up her level, which she did. And she kind of ran away with the second set a little bit there. So I just tried to focus on not getting too frustrated that, I maybe could have closed it out in two. And then the conditions kind of changed. I think before the rain kind of came, it started to get kind of darker and gloomier, very windy out there. And it was just a little bit of an awkward third set. I felt like we were having some kind of weird points with the wind and just a little uncomfortable. So I just, was focusing on my footwork and just trying to stay focused and not get too frustrated with the conditions.
It was a tough match. She's up to 15 now, her last year. She's playing like career tennis. Mm-hmm. What do you feel she's been doing so well to make it challenging?
I mean, I haven't played her in so long, but I just feel like she's competing really well, and she's able to take the ball early and play offensive. She's able to kind of work the point a little bit longer. And I don't know, I think maybe there's always something to someone that kind of says, maybe this is my last year, I'm planning on it being my last year, and you just go out there and you're enjoying it much more. You're playing free. I think we've seen that before with other players. So I think there's a little bit of that to it. So I'm curious to see if she's like really going to retire. I think she said she was, but like, I mean,
this has been a heck of a year for her.
She's been playing so well. We're all waiting to see. Jess, we always talk about what a clean ball striker you are. It's so great to watch. I'm curious, do you get caught up in how it feels out there, how the ball striking feels, or are you pretty much just focus on the execution? Players can lean one way.
Yeah, I think I definitely can struggle with like too much of feeling. Like I think I'm a very feel player. And my coaches are just kind of tell me, listen, like it doesn't matter how you feel. So I've gotten much better at that as I've gotten older and been more established as a top player. I've realized that sometimes it just doesn't feel good, and that's okay. Or the warm up before, you feel terrible and you play great, or I can feel amazing in the warm up and I get out there and it feels terrible. So I try to not focus on that, but I can't say that I'm always that good at it. But I think today that was something I was thinking about with the wind. It's not going to feel great. So just stop worrying about how it feels and just worry about like what I need to execute and what I need to do.
Specifically today though, with that wind, was the ball moving funny for you? What about the wind was affecting it?
Yeah, I think one, it wasn't that windy when we started, and then obviously that changed throughout the match. I would just say like the one side was very with the wind. So I think we were struggling a bit, just moving up to the ball. You think the ball's going to be coming. It's not coming. You have to move your feet up. Maybe you're coming into the net more. You're trying to be more aggressive, but that's hard when the ball feels like it's, out of your control a little bit. So I was just, trying to work on that.
I think the game continues to evolve on the men's side, the women's side, and sometimes it'll be cyclical, where something that was working 20 years ago, all of a sudden guys weren't doing it, and you see guys attacking the net more now. It's coming at a premium. What do you feel like is something that is at a real premium right now in the women's game?
I think the serve's really important. I think when you see girls serving really well, it usually means they're doing well. I think we saw that with Noskova on the grass. I think Rybakina, she's the best server in the game. I think Sabalenka, obviously she transformed her serve and won multiple slams. I think Coco, you've seen her improve her serve, and that's helped her in tough moments. I mean, it's the one controllable factor you have out there. So I feel like that is always the most important. It doesn't mean you're always going to win the match when you're serving well. But I do think there's something to that, especially as a top player. You don't get a lot of chances against a top player. So when you feel like you're winning free points on your serve or you're pressuring someone, that's really important. I think the return too. Like I think it kind of works hand in hand. If you're someone that's not serving that well, if you're really able to pressure them off return, it's just not a great feeling. So I think those two are really important.
Ran into Mark Knowles at the Players Lounge, and I know obviously you love having him in your box with you to be able to be here on site with you. Can you talk a little bit about your guys' dynamic with both the Marks, what you guys have been doing after this? I know maybe your husband's on grilling duty.
He left actually.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, got to make my own dinner tonight.
That's a bummer. But what's it been like to be able to spend this much time with everybody under the same roof?
Yeah, it was actually funny because I do have a house here, and it was my hitting partner Mark, and then at one point it was two of my friends. It was Jenny, one of my other friends, And then my husband came and it was like 3 dogs. And then they all left like the same day.
Oh,
so now it's
sad.
really quiet.
Oh, that's a bummer.
And we were joking, like people are dropping like flies. And Mark's like, man, like Spencer and I, one of us might be gone like by tomorrow. Like he might just be cutting people one by one. Like we'll see. But no, it's been a lot of fun. I don't always have a lot of people with me. I usually keep it pretty small. So it was nice to hang out with them like over the weekend, a long weekend, and have a little bit of fun. And now it's a little bit more lonely. But yeah, Mark and my hitting partner Spencer keep me entertained. Mark told me that took a lot off of his life today. That's what he told me. At one point,
He said that to me as well, but I was afraid to let you know that.
Like, that took a lot off my life. At one point, it was hilarious because he kept, I think actually when I broke back to go up 6-5 and I was serving for it again, and he just starts like motioning like, I don't even know, like this, that, and then this, and then this. And I just looked at him and I was like, what are you saying? Like, I have no idea what that means. It was just like all these aggressive moments. And I just looked at him and started laughing. And then he started laughing. And I was like, okay, maybe this will relieve some stress going to serve for it at 6-5 because I don't really know what you just said, but like, great. So maybe we need to work on that.
Well, whatever he said and whatever you decided to do worked out well. You crossed the finish line. We await your opponent, either Amanda Anisimova or Linda Noskova. So in the meantime, congratulations, Jess.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.